Welcome to Wednesday nights and these teams. Been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Greg.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Here are the starters for Houston. And it's West in at point guard.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Pass to West. Count that bucket.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Here's Harrison. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Oakley with a rebound. Pierce, the pass to Garrett. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
LA basketball.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Inside, here's Willis, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to West. There's the screen. Puts it up from the high post. Margnani pulls it in.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, and then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Oakley. Here's West. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Here's Willis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Willis has gotten his second bucket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Pierce. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land.
Beautiful looking shot that time from Pierce. He can beat you from anywhere.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Back to Lillard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Here's Pierce. Pass to Brand. Houston working the ball around. Jacks up a 3. And it's Guerin missing. The Clippers lead by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. It's Lillard with the drive. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Here's Harrison. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Oakley's mindset is really anchored in doing whatever it takes. Tough, physical, aggressive, old-school basketball on the defensive end.
To the left wing. Pass to West. Puts up a 3. Here's Brand. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Abdul Rauf. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. It's stolen. Here's Guerin. Pass to Pierce. Six to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Bargnani. And here's Lillard, out of bounds, as Los Angeles keeps possession.
And they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
And you brought up their rebounding. It was impossible to beat them on the boards. They were committed to that part of the game. Now here's White. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And it's Ware missing. The Rockets trail. Baseline try. The rebound by Ware. Here's Harrison. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Here's Ware. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's Pierce. From deep three-point land. Harrison pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Guerin. Good on the 13-footer.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Now here's White. Here's Harrison. Pulls up at the elbow. Back to White. Here's Abdul Rauf. Still without a bucket. And it's blocked. Tries yet again. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pierce can't get to it.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Ware the screen. From downtown. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, leading by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Wilkes in at the small forward position.
First team foul.
On defense, Houston. They trail by 1. Lillard outside. Clock at 4. Shoots from the elbow.
Excellent defense there. We know what kind of competitor West is. I mean, right up on top of the shooter there.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Bargnani can't hit. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wilkes passes to Brand. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Look, if you're going to try to stop Brand inside, you got to bring the physicality and toughness all game because he's a load.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Bargnani. Lays it up and banks it in. Bargnani's got his second basket.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Here's Hardaway, and it's Houston scoring again.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper, excellent jumper as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
Here's Bargnani. Can't connect from 14. Here's Wilkes, defended by Lillard. Really left him alone that time. And it's a 7-point Houston lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. While we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Second, Damian Lillard.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside White. For 3, it's not going to go for him. And here are the Rockets. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Hardaway, and he can't bank that one in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Pass to Dang. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot, and he's made great improvement in that area.
To the middle. Here's West. And another basket for Houston.
Hey, you know, after a pedestrian first quarter of shooting, I think they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. The direction is good.
Now here's White. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Willis missing. Houston leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Oakley. Here's Wilkes. Here's West. He's got 12. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Count the basket.
Oakley doesn't typically take bad shots. He's selective when he shoots the ball, but he does look to convert whenever he can inside.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Abdul Rauf. No made baskets yet. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Now here's Hardaway.
Screen.
Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
Here's Abdul Rauf. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
First free throw is good. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Here's Oakley. Pass to Pierce. Clock at 6. Now Hardaway. He's guarded by White. And the shot no good. A bit short. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Abdul Rauf. Down low. Here's Deng. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Hardaway, the pass to Pierce. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. Hardaway's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's He's finding his offense. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Brand passes to Oakley. Houston working the ball around. Here's Guerin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Rockets lead by 9. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And there's a pick. Abdul Rauf, the pass to White. Pass to Ware. Now Hardaway. He's got 9. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pierce. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Rockets ahead. Up 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Houston Rockets.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball in the Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And now, an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Earn your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Houston leading by 9. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Bargnani in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Oakley. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, inside Oakley can be a real force, and he doesn't let good defense keep him from scoring.
Lillard passes to Abdul Rauf. 3-pointer. Lillard can't get it to go.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Guerin. Out left to the wing. Here's Pierce. And the layup is good off the glass. Pierce has got 5 now.
Nice job that time by Pierce. You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge. It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Free throw good, Lillard. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston. Knocks it loose. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Good on the bucket. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Just 3 to shoot. Lillard converting inside.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Pass to Guerin. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. West misses.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Lillard looking around. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to West. Here's Brand. Here's West. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Rockets lead by 14 to the paint. Guerin gets the bucket. Guerin's got 6.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pause in the action. Here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding, and that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Here's West. 18 points for him. Pass to Reed. Here's West. And there's the drive. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Lillard outside. Free ball from Lillard.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Reed. Pass to Guerin. Here's Pierce. He got a piece of it. Here's Abdul Rauf. Lillard outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. He's off on that one. Houston leading by 13. Guerin, the pass to Reed. Here's West. 20 points for him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Take a break. Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? Now, they are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Where? And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
White against Hardaway. To the left side wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third
Here's
quarter.
Guerin. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Guerin's got 8.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. And it's Ware missing. Houston leading by 13. Wilkes passes to Hardaway. Here's Wilkes. Outside Reed. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Inside. Here's Ware. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Hardaway. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's the 3. And it's Ware missing. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hardaway's shot is good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Guerin. Give him 8. Reed for 3. And so it's the Houston Rockets feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Naz Reid, and it's Guerin in at the shooting guard. And that one drops.
With the Rocket inside, hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work.
Pass to Wilkes. To the inside. Here's West, defended by Lillard. Reid, good. And that's now 6 points here for Naz Reid.
Tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reid just had the strength to overpower him.
Lillard, left side. They set a pick. Takes a three. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Pass to Dang. Back to Lillard. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's West, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Over Lillard, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
And your Clippers, Houston team.
Both teams making some changes here. Here's White. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Richie Garrett. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Lillard. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Willis. Pass to Lillard. Tipped away. Here's West. Defended by Lillard. Here's Oakley.
Elton.
Here's Guerin. Reid for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Arizon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes it inside. Outside White. Knocks down the triple. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Oakley. Here's West. And down it goes. 2 points. West has got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And the three off target.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Brand. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Lillard. Here's Arizon. Outside White. Lillard outside. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Boy, Lillard's focus and intensity, top shelf tonight. What a performance.
Houston working the ball around. Pass to Brand. Here's Oakley. Here's West. Into the lane. Shot clock at 6. Bucket! Straight in.
And with the lead, they're focused on creating good looks in the paint.
So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul. Shooting for Houston, Jerry West. At the foul line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
And your Clippers, Houston team.
Here, let's take a look at our player of the game, someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Clippers trail by 19. Lillard outside. Six on the shot clock. Oh, he beats him with the reverse. Nice.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Here's West. Oh, it doesn't go. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He fires from 18. Oh, it misses. Houston leading by 17. And a nice finish on the layup. West has got 17 now, just in the second half.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Oh, watch out below. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Here's Arizon. Lillard outside. That's off. There's 39 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Oakley. Jacks up a three. Oh, he cannot hit. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.